We're starting to get a feel for what these teams look like. I want to see if Archers can look as good as they did last week. You talked about Kyle Gallagher, his pro debut out of Notre Dame, and he'll be matched up against Stephen Kelly. Kelly won 10 of 23 against Trevor Baptiste and Atlas last week, and he got the first ball, but he is taken down, and the ball is scooped up by Jared Newman, and Chaos start with it here. Ian McKay gives Chaos a 2-0 lead over Archers. Friday night, second-year pro out of Penn State. 2 goals last week against Atlas, the #1 overall pick in the 2020 college draft. And boy, he delivered in the championship series last year, was tied for 3rd with 20 points in that abbreviated tournament season. Another 2-try, that one bounces. NCAA's all-time leading scorer. Now playing his 3rd game with Chaos. The first time he has to line up across from his old buddy, well, his current buddy, but his old teammate, Grant Amen. Every weekend along this tour. Last week at Gillette Stadium. This week at Fifth Third Bank Stadium, the home of the Kennesaw State Owls. Second quarter begins with Archer. Sold it.
Yeah, well said. But the Chaos, offensively, on Friday night, Josh Byrne just would have jammed that in the crease. And there have been a lot of defenders. You can see they're doing a much better job. His fantastic shooting from the perimeter.
What a weekend so far. He's just getting started here in game number 2. Jake Ficcaro with Gorey.
Jake, I love how you tried to high-five the camera there. Walk me through that last goal. We were just moving it good behind the cage. Found an opening, took a shot, got tipped. Got a little lucky there. The floodgates are opening for your offense. What do you got to keep doing to make sure it keeps going?
We're just going to keep playing hard, working with our system, and whatever happens, happens.
Thanks, Jake.
Guys.
By Schreiber following an impressive behind-the-back feed from Holman.
Archers had missed their last 12 shots. That's their first goal in almost 12 minutes. And a timeout taken. But 2 of the 4 goals he's allowed have been from distance. 2 2-pointers and a power play goal. Part of the 6 points put up by Chaos here this afternoon. As Gallagher pulled that ball out, but could not get the ground ball. And it is Mark McNeil who does.
Around the field.
Tom Schreiber, the 2-time defending Gabe Brothers midfielder of the year in the PLL, off the face-off Mazzone, over behind the back. Amen, Tom.
And then Manny with that ultra-quick release.
So from 6-1 to 6-5. It was a 4-1 score at the start of this second quarter, which now has less. It's been getting the shots. They are 3 for 4 shooting here in the quarter. Clean face-off win for Kelly, and he scores! And for the first time since the game began, it's tied 1 minute and 17 seconds before halftime.
Stephen Kelly went toe-to-toe last week with Trevor Baptiste, and he's had a strong day-to-day. He pops that one forward, and he is a legit threat in transition. Remember, Brendan, he had the first goal in PLL history, and that was gorgeous placement with the right hand. That bottom left-hand corner, right around the shin. That's a really difficult save for Reardon. Credit Kelly.
That goal was quicker than that first goal. Took him 11 seconds. Back in 2019 for the first goal in PLL history. That was 6 seconds after the goal from Manny that Stephen Kelly scores. Looks like it is clicking the way it did last week in their win over Atlas.
And speaking of settling in, Stephen Kelly, really fantastic first half there. 10 of 14 at the stripe, plus a goal. And I think the scary part is you look at this Archers face-off unit. in Coach Bates' back pocket. He's kind of got a two-headed monster of Ratliff and Connors if he wanted to go to that. So credit Schreiber with the hockey assist.
Let's hear from Connor Fields. He's with Corey.
Hey, Connor, congratulations on that amazing play. Tell me how you took advantage of that power play.
I think, we were just really moving it, and, one of our personnel went out, so, we knew it was a minute unreleasable, and we just try to, move it as fast as we can, find the open guy. And, it's really unselfish out here, so it's whoever's up.
For Archers. Last week, the impressive part was they shot 47%. They only took 34 shots in that win, where they put up 18 points over Atlas. They've got 40 shots here halfway through the third quarter.
Try to draw him out as far as I can and create that lane for Marks to be able to just dip and dunk in there.
It's a subtle thing, Brendan, but you see it often. That double team comes, and a lot of players throw the ball right away. You want to try to... And is able to keep this within reach. Great answer there by Salcido.
Stops the 6-0 run for Archers. It was a 10-1 run as well. No Stephen Kelly for this face-off. And so Gallagher pulled it away. Hossack doing some work, but it's Newman. Ball on the ground again, and Newman has it for Chaos. Just one goal last week for Will Manny, part of the 18-point performance for Archers.
Well, look at the stats from that game, and nobody really jumped out in terms of their kind of normal guys, right? Like
they had 11 different goal scorers, right? So everybody was.
Yeah.
As we start the fourth quarter with Archers up 12-8. Stephen Kelly back on the field and back to his old tricks, winning faceoffs for Archers. It's going to be a tough comeback for